What's up guys, it's Michael here. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how ridiculous that California is starting to become. So, as usual, California does a lot of crazy things and a lot of things that don't really make any sense, which relates to this video topic. And in this case, I don't really keep track of news, what's going on in California too much, but if it's something related financially. And most of the times, I wouldn't really look into those because it's usually a lot of BS and a lot of news media take a bunch of small things and make them really big, which unnecessary. Basically, a lot of fear mongering, a lot of fear factor, a lot of things to try to get people to click on. But in this case, I have to actually click on it because it caught my attention. Is Assembly Bill 205, as known as AB 205, was proposed, and now they're trying to enact it into California. Basically, they're trying to raise the electricity bill for every single person for the residential sector. They don't want to touch commercial, and they want to touch only residential. Which is really ironic because first, we're paying a lot of money already, just in income tax alone, and you're looking at other type of taxes coming in, and other goods and services that they literally can't cover. Yeah, we can maybe one of the richest states in America. We can even become our own country. We'll be number 5 in the world. But at the same time is, if we did do that, there's so many other headaches that will come with it. And in this case, which I find it extremely hypocritical that the governor of California wants to go green. And when I heard that word go green, let's put it this way. There is no such thing as a free meal. And this is a perfect example of it. Like, for example, all those people want to have a more green future, a more cleaner environment future, maybe global warming, climate change. And now it's becoming basically financial because, let's face it, all these ideas of global warming, climate change, trying to do better for environment, that doesn't matter when you have to foot out the bill. Once the bill comes out, once money is involved, which literally everything is not free. If you think something is free, someone paid for it. And in this case, which they're trying to convert everyone to use EV or go from gas to electric, basically getting from banning like what's it called, lawnmowers, and then it was leaf blowers, put them all to electric. And first of all, electricity is supposed to be cheaper than gas. So I didn't even want to remember what they put for the stats because this is so gross that when I look at it, I wanted to bleach my own eyes. And now, each time I see Newsom, I want to bleach my eyes a second time. Because this is what Newsom passed and all their little people up top. Because I thought they were pretty ridiculous before, but this one, it's going to affect everyone. It doesn't even matter who you are. And if you live in California, this is what they do. So they're trying to have utilities to have to propose a plan for a fixed rate charge based on any household, especially 4-people households. That's what they're mainly targeting. And here are guidelines. So 4-people household, basically you look at a family of 4. So you have the father, the mother, then you have 2 children. And I don't know how they're going to trace that or track that. So if they're going to charge a family of 4, I wonder how they're going to tell like if you're living in a house or not. Do you have to pay another paper and register it? And another thing that's another problem is how they're going to know how much income you're going to make. Because first of all, that's a breach of privacy already. And the reason why they have this bill coming up, that's already getting close to unconstitutional because I didn't even know about it. I'm pretty sure if I didn't know about it, no one ever gives a crap about it. And other people wouldn't even care either. But now, if it's gonna be passed or proposed, this is ridiculous. But here are the numbers because I didn't even want to memorize them for this video. This is how disgusting it is. So, if you make less than $28,000 a year, you will be paying a $15 charge per month. These for anyone who is residential. So less than 28 grand a year. So if I made no money and I live in a house, let's assume I made $0 a year, I still have to pay $15 for electricity use, even I don't use any. Oh yeah, keep in mind, even you don't spend any electricity, this fixed charge is on top of the kilowatts you use. So basically, if you don't use any electricity, you still have to pay a minimum $15. And going to the second bracket, if you make between $28,000 to $69,000, I wonder why $69,000, okay, you're funny, you will pay a $30 fixed monthly charge. Okay, great. We're paying more money for something we didn't even buy or use. Okay. Third category, between $69,000 to $180,000 per year, you'll pay 51 fixed charge per month. Okay, $51. Okay. And the fourth bracket, $180,000. If you make over $180K, you'll pay $92 fixed charge per month. And this, what I don't understand is, you think the electric company and gas and electric companies have to get your data. I mean, you're talking about companies, these electric and gas companies, that can't even fix up their own power lines and can't even keep the grid running without having rolling blackouts in certain countries. I mean, have rolling blackouts in certain cities, have not cut down trees and get them away from power lines, from setting us forest fires. Best example of that was back in 2020, 2018, no, actually 2017, 2018, 2019. We all had forest fires, and the point, it's almost like every single year, and some of them are sparked in really dense jungles, dense forests in this case. If you look at dense forests, you look at the previous one, PG&E, they had a forest fire because trees were growing too close to high electrical outlet lines. So you expect these people to handle our information or privacy? I mean, the government can't even do that correctly. And especially third-party companies, for example, insurance companies that handle information correctly, and they always get hacked all the time. So you expect an electric company to do that if they can't even prevent forest fires from happening every year due to electrical grid and having trees overgrown. You want us to go green so we can make the environment better. But at the same time, you're charging us more money for it. For electricity we didn't use. So we're getting charged for a fixed rate. And another thing is, this will hurt people who, let's say, have solar panels. What happens they don't use the grid? You ever thought about that? If you have solar panels, you make enough electricity, we don't use the grid. Because on that article, and looking at the bill myself, it states for every residential household in California. Meaning is, if you live in California, your name is on that property, on that household, you will be charged at fixed rate. So even if people try to do a simple tax write-off, like let's say, oh, we put the house owner to my kid. My kid's 21 years old and he's still in college and makes $0. You still have to pay that $15 per month fixed rate. Oh God, how can this go so wrong so fast? Then what's the point of owning solar then? You still have to pay money for electricity. That is another issue. And owning an electric car, so you gotta pay that fixed monthly rate, literally $92 a month. That's like having another internet service. Going to the gym is like literally 3 times a monthly LA Fitness or Planet Fitness gym membership for something you're not even using. So basically, if you use no electricity, you still get charged for that. At this point, why even own an EV? I should just go back to gas-powered vehicles, because at this point, if they're gonna pass this rule or law, it doesn't even make sense why it's even proposed, because this is so ridiculous. Like, why even have EV or gas when you can't even control the amount of electricity you're using? At least in gas, they can't take that away from you. Yeah, you can charge more for gas over here when you pump gas, because they're already charging 50 cents to 55 cents per gallon. And in this case, if you can't even make your own electricity for free anymore, it's like, basically, why investment in solar panels? Because in 2020, Newsom passed a bill that every new house, starting from the ground up, have to have solar panels. No batteries. So yeah, no batteries, but solar panels. So all electricity gets generated. If you don't use it, it goes back to the grid. And now they want to put this fixed rate bill. Assembly Bill 205. I really hope this doesn't pass. And if it goes through Congress, I really hope they deny it. And if you guys are watching this channel, you're a lawyer, I really hope all the lawyers gather up together and do what needs to be done. For those people who signed that bill, their names are actually on the bill, and those people, everyone watching this video, and all the viewers are people living in California, we really hate you a lot. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe, especially smash the subscribe button, because I didn't even want to do this video, but I just have to mention it because it's so ridiculous that a state that is pushing so hard for green energy is now manipulating it, is using it to make money off of us who are living in California and trying to make it for a better change instead of moving to another state or having an exodus. And they're just making it harder and harder and harder. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to click the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys next time.